In this video, I'm breaking down 45 real Valentine's Day KDP keywords, but more importantly, I'll show you how to use them correctly, which ones belong in your title, which ones stay in the back end, and how to turn seasonal keywords into books that sell year after year. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I share low competition, high demand Amazon KDP keywords plus real strategies for helping you to build sustainable publishing portfolios, not just uploading random notebooks and hoping for the best. So today's video is packed. So please make sure you watch it until the end. I'll also share the biggest Valentine's Day mistakes to avoid, as well as my personal top picks if I were starting from scratch today. So before the keywords, just wanted to talk about something quite important before I go ahead and I throw all 45 keywords at you. Here's something really important most videos skip. Not every keyword belongs in your title. Some keywords are perfect for titles, subtitles, or the 7 backend keyword slots only. So if you misuse them, your book won't rank, or worse, you'll get negative reviews because the book doesn't match the promise. So as we go through these, I'll explain what type of book each keyword actually wants. Is it a notebook, coloring book, word search, activity book, or is it a puzzle book? So let's talk about some core Valentine's Day KDP keywords. And each of the keyword groups are broken up into different categories to help you analyze which one's your main priority and where do you want to focus on. So we're going to start with the core evergreen Valentine's Day keywords that work well in titles. So here's the top examples that I've researched. Valentine's Day positive affirmations is the top one. Valentine's Day notebook gift for him. Valentine's Day gift for husband notebook, and Valentine's journal for kids. These will also be in the description box below the video. So these keywords work best when the book content directly fulfills the promise. So for example, we've got positive affirmations should not be a blank notebook. It actually needs, the interior needs to be actual affirmations, guided prompts, and themed pages. Otherwise, the reviews will go ahead and destroy it, and they have all the right to do so. Category number 2 is word search keywords. And word search books dominate Valentine's Day sales, but only when they're done correctly. So here's the top ones that are kids word search keywords. We've got, first one is Valentine's Day word search for kids. Next up, Valentine's Day word search for kids ages 6 to 8. And lastly, Valentine's Day word search for kids ages 8 to 12. So these are title safe keywords if all of the three things are, fulfilled. Number 1 is if your audience matches the age range. Number 2, if you use age appropriate vocabulary. And number 3, if you design clean, readable puzzle pages. So if your age range doesn't match exactly, I need you to move these to the back end. And here are some adult and large print keywords that you could use, which are more 8.5 times 11 inches. I've got two of them for you. Number 1, Valentine's Day word search for adults. And number 2, Valentine's Day word search for adults, large print. Now, here's an important warning before you stop. Large print always means 8.5 times 11 inches. So if your book is 6 by 9 and you say that it's a large print, expect a 1-star review just for that. Let's have a look at category number 3, coloring book keywords. Now, coloring books are really powerful, but only when they match the audience. So here's the 3 keywords I have for toddlers and kids for Valentine's Day. Number 1, Valentine's Day coloring book for toddlers. Number 2, Valentine's Day coloring book for preschoolers. And number 3, Valentine's Day coloring book for kids ages 4 to 8. So I need you to keep these simple, keep these large images, and keep them minimal detail, because over detailed designs, especially for toddlers, are one of the most common review killers. So that's for toddlers and kids. Let's come to adults and seniors when it comes to coloring book keywords. And I've got 2 keywords for you for adults and seniors. Number 1, Valentine's Day coloring book for adults. And number 2, Valentine's Day coloring book for adults and seniors. And these work best with floral themes, hearts, quotes, and affirmations. I need you to go ahead and please avoid childish fonts or cartoonish graphics here for adults and seniors. It doesn't work well. Let's have a look at category number 4, which is anything like activity books, puzzle books, and I Spy keyword. So these keywords are absolutely perfect for medium content books, and they're where a lot of the money is hiding. We've got a couple of keywords here. Number 1, Valentine's Day activity book for kids. Number 2, Valentine's Day special activity book for kids ages 4 to 8. Number 2, Valentine's Day puzzle book for adults. Number 3, Valentine's Day crossword puzzle book. And number 4, I Spy Valentine's Day book for kids ages 2 to 5. And these books perform best when you do these three things: when you combine multiple activities, when you offer more pages than competitors, and when you clearly explain what is inside the description. Now, let's head to category number 5, which is sketchbooks and creative keywords. And these are the three keywords that I have for you when it comes to sketchbooks and, that kind of stuff. We've got number 1, Valentine's Day sketch pad. Number 2, Valentine's Day sketchbook for teacher. And number 3, Valentine's Day gifts for kids sketch. And these are great gift style books, especially when you niche down according to teacher, classroom, or kids. And I want you to add subtle Valentine's Day elements like borders, hearts, themed prompts, so the interior is not rejected as blank. Now let's have a look at category number 6, and that is greeting cards, coupon books, and classroom related Valentine's Day activities. And this is where most people don't think creatively. So I've got these keywords for you, 4 keywords to be exact. Number 1, Valentine's Day greeting cards for kids' school. Number 2, boys' Valentine's Day cards for kids' classroom greeting. Number 3, Valentine's Day greeting cards for teen girls. And lastly, number 4, love coupons for him or her. And these work best as 8.5 times 11-inch large print style books, or even cutout designs, which are an absolute favorite, not single greeting cards. They sell because buyers get bulk value, not just one card. They could easily just be able to cut it out and use it that way. So let's talk about the mistakes that kill Valentine's Day books. So I want you to avoid these mistakes at all cost. Mistake number 1 is using years in title. Don't include them in the title because you won't be able to change the title later. Number 2, using large print incorrectly. If it's not a large print, just say it's not a large print and give it the exact sizing. Don't just jump on the keyword large print just because you want to get attraction when it's not really going to fulfill the promise. Number 3 is uploading copied Creative Fabrica interiors that are not changed. Creative Fabrica is a wonderful platform. By the way, you can get a 30-day free trial of Creative Fabrica linked in the description box below. But it has one rule that should not be broken. And if you break this rule, you're going to cop it really bad with your Amazon KDP account, with your Creative Fabrica account, and so forth. So you don't upload copied Creative Fabrica interiors unchanged. You have to change them around. You have to change the font. You have to change the background. You have to add and take out images and make it unique. Also, keyword stuffing titles, absolute no-no. And lastly, making Valentine's Day books that only work on February 14th. It should be a evergreen book that can sell all year round, not just on February 14th. So let's talk about how to make these keywords evergreen. So here's how these books sell all year. I need you to remove the year from titles. I need you to mark for anniversaries, birthdays, date nights, not just for Valentine's Day. And I need you to use neutral Valentine's visuals that can be able to apply for, events such as anniversaries, birthdays, date nights, and so forth. And also, I need you to update the covers yearly if you want. The titles will stay the same. The titles are evergreen because we agreed in the very beginning that you don't include the year or you don't restrict it just for Valentine's Day. So that means the titles will always stay evergreen, but the updated cover, that's optional, but it really does make a difference in my case as well. So here's what I have to do if I start today. If I have to pick 3 safest keywords today, I would choose keyword number 1, Valentine's Day word search for kids. Keyword number 2, Valentine's Day coloring book for toddlers. And keyword number 3, Valentine's Day puzzle book for adults. Why? Because of these three keywords fulfill the three criteria that make them amazing. Criteria number one, they're easy to create. Criteria number two, they are extremely high demand. And criteria number three, they are repeatable every year, bringing wonderful, consistent, and stable sales. So if you want, comment checklist, and I'll share the exact KDP upload checklist as a PDF I use for Valentine's Day book. If this video has helped you in any way, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and have a great day. All the best.